Welcome back to the channel, coin lovers and history enthusiasts. Today's video is all about some of the most valuable and fascinating Canadian coins ever discovered. Canada has a rich numismatic history, and among all denominations, the 10 cents and 1 cent coins have produced some truly legendary rarities. In this video, we will explore the top 4 most valuable Canadian 10 cent and 1 cent rare coins, each known for its unique mint marks, historical importance, and exceptional auction results. These coins are not just small pieces of metal, they are powerful symbols of Canada's past, and some of them have reached astonishing prices in the auction market, turning pocket change into life-changing treasures. So let's get started. First up, the Canada 10 cents coin from 2012 without a mint mark, especially in fine condition. At first glance, this dime may seem ordinary, but within the world of numismatics, even recent coins can carry strong collector interest when specific factors such as condition, production details, and market demand come together. In this video, we will explore why the 2012 Canadian 10 cent coin deserves attention, how it fits into Canada's long minting history, and why collectors are increasingly searching for well-preserved examples at auctions, sometimes paying surprisingly high dollar values. The Canadian 10 cents coin, commonly known as the dime, has a rich history that dates back to the 19th century. Over the decades, the Royal Canadian Mint has produced dimes in various metals, designs, and finishes, reflecting changes in technology, economics, and national identity. By 2012, Canada was issuing circulating coinage without traditional mint marks, as most modern coins are struck at facilities that no longer use visible marks for regular circulation. The 2012 dime belongs to the era of steel core coinage plated with nickel, offering durability and cost efficiency. Although millions were produced for circulation, not all survived in collectible condition, which makes surviving fine condition examples more interesting than many people realize. The 2012 Canada 10 cents coin carries the iconic design that collectors instantly recognize. The obverse features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed with refined detail that reflects Canada's modern engraving standards. The inscriptions clearly show the monarch's name and title, along with the year 2012. The reverse displays the famous Bluenose schooner, a symbol of Canadian maritime heritage and one of the most beloved coin designs in the country's history. In fine condition, important details such as the ship's outline, rigging, and water lines remain visible, though light wear is present from circulation. The absence of a mint mark is standard for the period, yet collectors still carefully examine strike quality, surface preservation, and overall eye appeal when evaluating this coin. The 2012 Canadian dime is not rare in terms of total mintage. Rarity in numismatics often depends on condition rather than age alone. Many coins from this year entered heavy circulation and quickly developed scratches, corrosion, or significant wear. As a result, clean examples in fine condition, free from major damage or environmental issues, are more difficult to locate than expected. Collector demand has grown steadily, especially among those building complete date sets of Canadian dimes or focusing on modern circulation coins. Additionally, international collectors and beginners often prefer affordable yet historically meaningful coins, which increases competition for better preserved examples. The value of a 2012 Canada 10 cents coin in fine condition can vary depending on eye appeal, surface quality, and seller reputation. While face value remains low, collectible examples often sell for $205,000 up to higher prices when grouped in lots, or when demand spikes. Coins with particularly sharp details, attractive toning, or certified grading can sometimes achieve even stronger results. Market trends show that modern Canadian coins are slowly gaining recognition, and values may continue to rise as collectors pay more attention to condition rarity. The 2012 Canadian dime, careful inspection is essential. Always check the coin under good lighting to assess wear, scratches, and surface spots. Storing the coin properly in a protective holder will help preserve its condition and long-term value. It is also wise to follow recent auction results to understand realistic price ranges and avoid overpaying. Collectors should consider purchasing from reputable dealers or platforms and, when possible, compare multiple examples before making a decision. Building knowledge about grading standards will significantly improve your ability to identify strong fine condition coins. The Canada 10 cents 2012 without a mint mark proves that even modern coins can hold surprising interest and value within the collector market. Its historical context, iconic design, and condition-based rarity make it an appealing piece for both new and experienced collectors. As auction activity and awareness continue to grow, well-preserved examples in fine condition may become even more desirable. Next up, the Canada 10 cents 2004 P Mint Mark coin in good condition, a modern Canadian dime that often goes unnoticed in everyday change. While many people overlook coins from the early 2000s, experienced collectors know that even recent issues can carry strong collector interest when mint marks, composition changes, condition, and market demand come together. In this video, we will explore why the 2004 P Canadian dime deserves attention, how rarity is defined for modern coins, and how auction markets can still place surprising dollar values on the right example. The Canadian 10-cent coin, commonly called the dime, has a long and respected history dating back to the 19th century. By 2004, Canada had already transitioned away from traditional silver and nickel compositions, moving instead to plated steel coins to reduce production costs and improve durability. The 2004 dime was struck during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II and reflects Canada's modern minting era. The presence of the P mint mark is especially important, as it indicates plated steel composition, a system introduced by the Royal Canadian Mint in 2000. This period marks a key transition in Canadian coinage history, making the 2004 P dime part of an important technological and economic chapter. The 2004 P Canadian dime features the iconic Bluenose schooner on the reverse, a powerful national symbol representing Canada's maritime heritage. The design is sharp and detailed, even on coins found in circulation. On the obverse, the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II appears with clean, modern styling that defines early 21st century Canadian coinage. The P mint mark is a major identifying feature, signaling the plated steel core beneath a thin metallic coating. This gives the coin magnetic properties, setting it apart from older dimes. In good condition, most design elements remain visible, including sail lines, lettering, and rim definition, which collectors carefully evaluate when judging overall appeal. The 2004 P Canadian dime is not considered rare by mintage numbers alone. However, rarity in the collector world is not based only on how many coins were struck. Condition rarity plays a major role, and well-preserved examples with minimal wear are far scarcer than heavily circulated ones. Additionally, collector demand increases for coins that represent key changes in minting technology, such as the plated steel P series. Coins with strong eye appeal, full details, or unusual characteristics like minting errors or die varieties can become highly desirable. As more collectors focus on completing date and mint mark sets, demand continues to grow steadily. In good circulated condition, a standard 2004 P Canadian dime usually trades close to its face value, often ranging from 10 cents up to around 50 cents depending on eye appeal. However, the auction market tells a different story for higher-grade examples. Coins graded in uncirculated or near-mint condition can sell for $306,000 or more. These results show how condition, demand, and presentation can dramatically influence market value even for modern coins. The coin's condition under good lighting and magnification. Look for clear details on the Bluenose sails, strong lettering, and minimal surface damage. Because plated steel coins can be easily damaged, avoid harsh cleaning, as it can destroy value instantly. Storing the coin in a protective holder will help preserve its condition over time. It is also wise to watch recent auction results and price guides to understand current demand. Collecting certified examples can offer added security and long-term value potential, especially for those building a serious Canadian dime collection. The Canada 10 cents 2004 P mint mark coin may appear ordinary at first glance, but it represents an important era in Canadian minting history. While common in circulated condition, its true collector value emerges through condition rarity, special features, and strong auction demand for top-quality examples. For collectors who appreciate modern coins and transitional minting periods, the 2004 P dime is a meaningful and affordable piece to study, collect, and preserve. Keep checking your change, because even small coins can tell big stories and, in the right condition, carry impressive value in dollars. Next up, the Canada 10 cents 2009 without mint mark in circulated condition. At first glance, it may look like a common dime, but when we dig deeper into its background, features, and collector interest, we begin to understand why this coin has become a topic of discussion in the numismatic world. Stay with us as we explore its history, rarity, and the auction market value that continues to attract attention in dollar terms. The Canadian 10-cent coin, commonly known as the dime, has a long and respected history in Canada's coinage system. By 2009, the Royal Canadian Mint was producing dimes using modern minting technology, yet still honoring traditional designs that Canadians recognize instantly. The year 2009 falls within a period of stable circulation coin production, but it was also a time when variations in minting processes, finishes, and production volumes created subtle differences that collectors now study closely. Coins without a visible mint mark are standard for circulation issues from Canada, but specific years like 2009 have gained attention due to overall mintage patterns and survival rates in circulated condition. The 2009 Canadian 10-cent coin features the iconic Bluenose schooner on the reverse, a symbol of Canada's maritime heritage and one of the most admired designs in Canadian coinage. The obverse carries the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, reflecting Canada's constitutional monarchy and long-standing tradition. The coin is composed of nickel-plated steel, giving it durability but also making high-grade examples harder to preserve. In circulated condition, visible wear on the Bluenose details, softened lettering, and surface marks tell the story of real-world use, which some collectors find appealing as it reflects the coin's journey through everyday commerce. The 2009 Canada 10-cent coin is not traditionally classified as extremely rare. Its perceived rarity comes from collector demand combined with condition sensitivity. Many coins from this year were heavily circulated, meaning fewer attractive circulated examples remain that still show clear details without damage. Collectors who focus on date sets, circulated coin collections, or modern Canadian varieties often seek out this issue. The growing global interest in Canadian coinage has also increased demand, especially among new collectors who want affordable yet meaningful pieces. The Canada 10 since 2009 in circulated condition can vary widely. Most examples trade for modest amounts, often just a few dollars, depending on eye appeal and level of wear. However, certain circulated pieces with strong details, minimal corrosion, or exceptional strike quality have been seen selling for higher amounts in online auctions. When demand rises and supply tightens, even modern circulated coins can achieve surprisingly strong prices for $407,000 value, particularly when promoted as part of specialized collections. The 2009 Canadian dime should examine coins carefully for overall condition, surface quality, and clarity of design. Even in circulated condition, coins with balanced wear and no major damage tend to attract more interest. Storing coins properly in holders or flips can help preserve their condition and potential value. It is also wise to follow recent auction results to understand real market trends rather than relying on hype alone. Building knowledge about Canadian mintages and comparing similar years can further strengthen a collector's strategy. The Canada 10 since 2009 without mint mark in circulated condition proves that even modern coins can hold collector interest and market potential. Next up, the Canada 1 cent from 1984 with the KG mint mark. This coin has become something of a legend in collector circles due to its unique origin, limited availability, and remarkable auction results in recent years. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or just starting your journey into coin collecting, this video will explore why the 1984 kilograms 1 cent holds such a mystique, how to identify it, why it's so rare, and what its value looks like in today's market, especially when graded in pristine condition. The 1984 Canada 1 cent with the KG mint mark. We first need to step back into the history of Canadian coinage. The standard Canadian 1 cent coin was produced for many decades, traditionally struck at the Royal Canadian Mint in Ottawa. However, in 1984 a special batch of 1 cent coins was struck featuring the initials, KG, beneath Queen Elizabeth II's portrait. These initials stand for Carl Getz, a master engraver whose initials were included on the coin's design as a subtle tribute. What makes the 1984 kilograms so intriguing is that it was not widely released into circulation. Rather, it appears to have been struck in very limited numbers, likely for internal presentation, testing, or special sets. For decades, rumors circulated among collectors about whether these coins were real, how many exist, and whether they could ever surface in collector hands. Over time, a small number have been authenticated, setting off waves of excitement in the numismatic community. The 1984 1 cent with the KG mint mark unique? At first glance, the coin resembles any other Canadian penny from that year, the familiar maple leaf wreath on the reverse, and the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse. But keen enthusiasts will notice the tiny initials, KG, located directly beneath the Queen's bust. These are not present on regular 1984 pennies, and their inclusion instantly signifies that you are holding an extraordinary variant. Beyond the mint mark itself, these coins often display characteristics of high-quality strikes, including sharp detail, crisp fields, and excellent centering. Some specimens surface with proof-like surfaces or near-perfect uncirculated luster, which further enhances their desirability. Because of this, even minor differences in strike quality, surface condition, or presence of toning can have a dramatic impact on the coin's appeal and value. The 1984 kilograms cent represents a confluence of historical curiosity, design uniqueness, and numismatic intrigue, a perfect storm for collectors. The 1984 kilograms mint mark penny cannot be overstated. Unlike regular circulation strikes, which exist in the millions, the kg variant is believed to have been produced in extremely small quantities. Official records from the Royal Canadian Mint are sparse on this issue, contributing to the mystique. Collector estimates suggest that only a few dozen examples are known to exist, although the exact number remains uncertain. Because of this scarcity, demand among collectors is extraordinarily high. Those who specialize in Canadian coins, die varieties, or royal effigies see the 1984 kilograms as a crown jewel for their collections. The legend of the coin has grown with each auction result and public sighting, feeding greater interest and competition. Serious collectors are willing to pay handsomely for quality examples, knowing that opportunities to acquire them are few and far between. In some cases, multiple collectors will compete for the same specimen in live auctions or online sales, driving prices even higher. For many, owning a 1984 kilograms penny is more than just adding a coin to a folder, it's about possessing a piece of numismatic lore. The 1984 kilograms mint mark Canadian cent, the numbers can be truly astonishing, especially for high-grade examples. In circulated condition with visible wear, these coins have been known to sell for $508,000 at auction, with rarer high-end grades sometimes crossing well into six figures. Some of the most spectacular specimens, particularly those with profile surfaces or near-perfect strike quality, have shattered previous price records, surprising even experienced numismatists. These prices are not static, they fluctuate based on trends in the rare coin market, the visibility of recent sales, and the number of active bidders. However, what remains consistent is that the 1984 kilograms cent occupies a top tier of Canadian numismatic value, a 1 cent coin commanding prices most other pennies can only dream of. If you're considering seeking out a 1984 kilograms mint mark penny for your collection, there are several important tips to keep in mind. First, educate yourself on how to accurately identify the kg initials and differentiate them from damage, environmental marks, or counterfeit alterations. Look for reputable reference images and consult trusted dealers or graders when in doubt. Next, consider having potential acquisitions authenticated and graded, as a professional grade can dramatically impact value and ensure authenticity. Attend coin shows, join collector forums, and network with other enthusiasts. Often these channels will alert you to opportunities before they appear in public auctions. Be patient and prepared. Because these coins are rare and competition is fierce, it may take time before the right specimen comes along at a price you're willing to pay. Finally, always set a budget and stick to it. Despite the allure of high-value coins, disciplined collecting ensures you build a satisfying collection without overextending financially. The Canada 1 cent 1984 kilograms mint mark is more than just a rare coin, it's a legend in the world of Canadian numismatics, a treasure that represents history, mystery, and the thrill of discovery. Its unique features, extreme rarity, and astonishing auction results have cemented its status among the most desirable pieces for serious collectors. Whether you're captivated by its backstory or awed by its market value in dollars, this coin embodies the passion and depth that make coin collecting such a compelling hobby. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below.